morning to everyone. This is Shubhangi Rao, working as an assistant professor in Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering in MLR Institute of Technology. Today, we are going to discuss some problems on electric field intensity due to point charge. Let's start. Quickly, we will see the formula. We have already discussed Coulomb's law, where we discuss about the force acting between 2 point charges, right? Here we can find out field intensity by using the same formula. We have to consider this particular diagram where Q1 is the charge and Q2 is the other charge. Instead of Q2, we can take Q3, Q4, Q5 also. And here basically we are finding out force experienced by Q2 due to Q1. So if you see the locations of Q2 charge, which is at different places, everywhere we are making the direction of force going from Q1 to Q2. Similarly here also. So instead of Q2, we can have any other charge also, but Q1 charge is fixed, due to which we are finding out force on the other charge available nearby. So that force equation is given by Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12 square A12, where R12 is the distance between these two charges and A12 is the unit vector which shows the direction of the force, which is from Q1 to Q2. Now if we want to find out field intensity, here this will be given by F2 by Q2 is equals to Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12 square A12. In simple language, we can understand that the force exerted per unit charge is called electric field intensity. So basically we are finding out force on Q2 due to Q1. So that force exerted on Q2 charge will be given by electric field intensity. So the general formula is given by Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R square A R, right? Where Q1 is the fixed charge and 4 pi epsilon naught is the constants, R is the distance between Q1 charge and the other charge where we are finding out field intensity, and A shows the unit vector. Let's take this example. We have to determine the electric field intensity E at the point P due to a point charge of 5 nanocoulomb at Q. Means at P we have to find out field. Due to which we need to find field? We have to find field due to this 5 nanocoulomb charge which is located at Q, and this is Q point. Its coordinates are given as 0.2, 0.1 and minus 2.5, and the location of P point is minus 0.2, 0 and minus 2.3. So it is clear that this is x1, y1, z1 and this is x2, y2 and z2. So as we know, the formula of field intensity due to a point charge is Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R square AR. So now if we notice, we need to find out R and AR because Q is known, it is given in the question 5 nanocoulomb. 4 pi epsilon naught value is also known to us, it is a constant, right? So now let's find out AR first. The formula for AR is R QP, okay, because the charge due to which field is produced is at Q and charge on which we are finding out field intensity, that location is at P. So we will write it as R QP. This is the vector R QP divided by mod of R QP, that is AR unit vector. So first we need to find out R QP vector. So it is obvious that we will take P minus Q, means P coordinates minus Q coordinates in x, y and z directions respectively. So we will write P point means this. So we will write the equation as minus 0.2 minus 0.2 AX plus 0 minus 0.1 AY plus minus 2.3 minus minus 2.5 AZ. This is vector RQP. So on solving we get this will become minus 0.4 AX, this will become minus 0.1 AY, and this will become plus 0.2 AZ, which is written here, divided by, now we have to take mod of R QP. So we will take it as under root of minus 0.4 square plus 0.1 square plus 0.2 square. When we simplify this equation, we get AR is equals to, or we can say AR 0.4 AX minus 0.1 AY plus 0.2 AZ upon 0.45825. We can further solve it and we can get AR like this, minus 0.8728 AX minus 0.2182 AY plus 0.4364 AZ, right? Now let's find out vector QP, RQP. So mod of it means when we take mod of it, already we have calculated this. This is this minus 0.45825. Now we will put the value of AR and R in the equation of electric field intensity, which is 1 upon Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R square AR. Now Q is given as 5 nanocoulomb, that means 5 into 10 to the power minus 9 divided by 4 pi into 8.854 into 10 to the power minus 12. As we know the value of epsilon naught is the permittivity in free space. Its value is 8.854 into 10 to the power minus 12 into R square, 0.45825 square, right? Into AR also we can put here, and on further solving we get E is equals to minus 186.779 AX minus 46.694 AY plus 93.389 AZ volts per meter. So this is the answer. We had to find electric field intensity at point P due to a charge Q which is located at some location and its value is 5 nanocoulomb, right? So this was the first question. Let's discuss one more question on the same topic. Question is, calculate the field intensity at a point on a sphere of radius 3 meter. If positive charge of 2 microcoulomb is placed at the origin of the sphere. I will simplify this question. We have to find out field intensity whose formula is Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R square AR. Okay. R is already given here, whose value is 3 because it is a radius. And how we can say it is given? Because according to question we need to find out field intensity at any point on a sphere, means we have to find out a field at any point on the periphery of sphere. So if we consider any point as radius of the sphere is given as 3, that means the shortest distance between the point where we need to find the field intensity and the charge is 3 meter given. That is nothing but the radius. So radius, or we can say R, we already know it is 3 meter. Now we have to find out AR. Okay. So AR means we have to consider the coordinates of this point and this point. So how we can write? We can simply consider either spherical coordinate system or we can directly write AR. Further, no need to solve, right? So we can directly put it into this formula. Q is already given, 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by 4 pi into 8.854 into 10 to the power minus 12 into 3 square AR. On further solving, we get 1.9972 AR kilovolts per meter answer. right? Let's take one more question. Two small identical conducting surfaces have charges of 2 nanocoulomb and -1 nanocoulomb. This is 2 nanocoulomb and this is 1 nanocoulomb. Okay. When they are separated at 4 centimeter apart. Suppose they are separated at 4 centimeter apart. In this arrangement, we have to find out magnitude of the force acting between them. Okay. This is the first question given in this first part of this question. Second part is given as if they are brought into contact and then again separated by 4 centimeter, then in that condition we have to find out force. That means in simple language we can say this is the first arrangement when they are separated at 4 centimeter. Now second case is we are bringing these two charges together having no distance between them and then again separating it at 4 meter. So in such arrangement, what will be the force acting between them, that we have to find out. Okay. So we'll discuss both the cases one by one. The first case is before the charges are brought into contact, means general case that they are separated at some 4 centimeter distance, right? So the force formula we already know, Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12, okay, AR, and R12 will be 4 centimeter because the distance is already given in the question. Remaining things we can put here. Q1 is equals to 2 nanocoulomb. 2 into 10 to the power minus 9. Q2 is equals to -1 nanocoulomb. That means -1 into 10 to the power minus 9 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. We can put the value of epsilon naught also. And R12, right? R12 square. 4 into 10 to the power minus 2 square. Okay. So when we are solving it, we are getting the answer as 11.234 micronewton. Okay. You must be thinking that we are not taking AR here. Basically, we are finding out the magnitude of force here. We can get this equation in terms of AR also. But to get the magnitude, we need to take mod of F. So this is the first case. Now we'll see the second case. In second case, the charges are brought into contact and then they are again separated. Okay. So when charges will be brought into contact, the charge distribution will take place. Okay. And this will happen due to the transfer of charge. And the transfer of charge will continue till both the charges attain the same value due to equal division of two charges, right? So, as per this case that they are brought together, charge distribution is happening, charge transfer is happening, and at both the surfaces equal charges are available now. So, we can find out charges on each sphere by taking mean of these two charges. So we can find out what is the amount of charge which is present on both the surface. It should be equal. So we will take the formula as Q1 plus Q2 upon 2, which is 2 into 10 to the power minus 9 plus -1 into 10 to the power minus 9 divided by 2. After solving it, we get 0.5 nanocoulomb. The meaning is, on both the spheres, now charge is 0.5 nanocoulomb. Okay. Now again, this should be separated. Now we have two spheres at 4 centimeter distance having same charge of 0.5 nanocoulomb, 0.5 nanocoulomb. In this case, again, we need to find the force acting between them. We are going to take the same formula again. Mod F is equals to mod of Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12 square. Here again we are trying to find out magnitude. We will put the value of Q1 Q2 here, 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 9 into 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 9 divided by 4 pi into epsilon naught into 4 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole square. When we are solving it, we get 1.404 micronewton, right? Now we will see what we have got in first case. We have got 11.234 micronewton, right? So what we are understanding by that initially when before the charges were brought together, the force between them was attractive force, as the charges are of opposite polarity. As we know, the first charge was of 2 into 10 to the power minus 9. The meaning of saying this is one charge was positive, another charge was negative. This is positive and this is negative, right? So that's the force which was acting between these two charges was attraction force, okay? But in second case, because we brought them together and because of the transfer of charges, both sphere have got same amount of charges. Because of that, the force now in this case, after separation again, because of the equal and similar kind of charge, now the force acting between them is repulsive in nature, right? So by these three examples, I hope the problems based on field intensity due to point charge can be done easily. Thank you so much.